Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Elton McFall here, coming to you from my room because it's finally a beautiful morning here in Montreal, and this is where the light is really the best here because this is the only part of my apartment that actually has the sun coming in here in the morning. So this beautiful sunlight finally. Yeah, I know I need to dust those blinds, but anyway, life of a bachelor. Got Gloria with me here. Meow. 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 Who's a good pussycat? Eh? With a big tail. Oh, Gloria never has enough attention. A true female. Big heavy cat. So anyway, I had been saving this pack of old photos here for, I don't know, about a week or two or something, and yeah, I'm still recovering from this goddamn pericarditis, which is if you don't know, it's unfortunately a recurring problem often. Even my cousin had it, and it's infection to the wall of the heart, the pericardium, and causes chest pain, the abdomen, the arm, and all that. But actually, I started really feeling better yesterday, and I went out for a little while, just really not far, and it took a couple of buses instead of walking so much, and so it's a day by day thing, and I'm just happy though. It's a beautiful morning, Monday morning, and so here we go. Let's show you with some photos. Okay, we're going to start with one of the strangest things. Oh, by the way, I guess I should show you. Those of you who haven't seen these other installments to this series, this new series I have. That's almost every photo I've ever taken. Thousands and thousands of photos in print form, and then even below that there's, oh well, you can only see them below that. You can see their slides, 35 millimeter slides, but they're covered up by that print there that I got from Walmart years ago, and it's kind of ironic because that's in Venice, eh? And Venice, if you don't follow the news, they're not doing too good right now. I got too much water. Anyway, we're gonna start with one of the weirdest photos I've ever taken here. It's not so much that it's weird because it's a 69 Oldsmobile Cutlass or a 442, but it's the fact that it had what appeared to be British plates on it, which I'd never seen before. So when I saw this is like fucking 21 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 21, 22 years ago on St. Catherine Street downtown of all places. And it was just, I'd never seen that before. I mean, it's normal to see, whatever, a Jag or a foreign car with Euro plates and, whatever. But an American car with, a Euro plate on the rear, very odd. See, it says 69 on it even. And, yeah, I was really glad to see that. I don't know. I mean, it would be, I imagine sometimes some people, if they got a lot of money, if they move abroad, they'll take their car with them. That's, it's kind of like in the movie, The French Connection, but except the difference is that Lincoln that was taken from France and brought to New York was loaded with drugs. All right, anyway, next. Even older photos. Look at this. This is from 1993. I don't know. This was somewhere in western Ontario. Somewhere in western Ontario. I don't remember where. Maybe like near like Timmins, Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, somewhere around there. And this was coming back with my scout troop in two cars coming back from a jamboree in the Kananaskis Mountains north of Banff. I think it was north of Banff. Anyway, and here's this 63 Galaxy convertible about to go for a ride there, and the owner's there, and just, we just literally almost slammed on the brakes there. I don't know who I was with there, which scout leader, either my friend Ralph with the Celebrity, but I think I was with Mohammed with his Pontiac 6000. I don't know what happened to this picture. It must have stuck to another picture, a little piece that chipped off there. And speaking of Calgary, I mean, this was in 93 again, so, I mean, wow, 26 years ago, I was 17, and oddly enough, that's when I started smoking. But look at this. This is a 4950 Chevy in Calgary in '93. And hang on, let me see here. Trying to see where. Well, I can't see where that plate is from, but it was an American car. It was for sale at the time. Old 4Runner at the time. Wasn't even really old. And check out this beauty. Look how rare this is. This was, I think, again in 92, 93. This was a 59 Mercury Lucerne. This car went down. It was sold and went down to Ontario sometime after I took this picture. But I had actually seen it one time before at a gas station along with a 60 Buick in the Ville Saint Laurent part of the city. And this is in Ville Saint Laurent at the Raymond Bourque Sports Center where they used to have the car show and auction there, classic cars. And a very, very rare Canadian car, 59 Monarch Lucerne. Popped off another shot of it. I have it somewhere. So these photos, by the way, I'm showing you that are this old. I don't know. I guess I threw out the negatives accidentally, so they are not for sale. And there are no duplicates, I think, to most of them anyway. Okay, moving 10, 11 years closer. This is in 2003. This is Lower West Side of Manhattan, New York. I was there in March. Good old Crown Victorias. Look at that. They were everywhere. What are they all now, eh? Fucking shame on New York, man, you know? They couldn't even be bothered to order a Taurus. And I know what some of you guys are saying, well, yeah, but the Toyotas are, the Japanese cars are better made. Fuck, it's not the principle. The principle is that all these vehicles were made here with pride in Canada and the U.S. And those fucking Crown Victorias were tough as nails. It doesn't matter if they suck gas. They were, those motors there on the Panther platform, that 4.6 liter was just, you couldn't kill those, you know? Anyway, I'm already running into 7 minutes filming this here, so I'm going to speed this up. This is back in 91, Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's right, was with my old man, my father James, and my Aunt Sharon. We went, took a trip down to Memphis, Knoxville, Nashville, fucking Baton Rouge, Louisiana, all the way to New Orleans. And this is in Lynchburg, Tennessee, home of the Jack Daniels. My father wanted to visit the distillery because Jack Daniels was one of his favorite things. And you know what Robin Williams once said about Jack Daniels? He says, yeah, well, they say alcohol is a crutch. Well, if alcohol is a crutch, then Jack Daniels is the wheelchair. So this is a self-explanatory pick. I mean, just awesome. Matter of fact, I even ended up I think maybe even that same year, I ended up making a painting of these gas pumps. Come to think of it, it would be something to redo that. And even did like a 55, 56 Buick in the background there. There's a lovely 66, 65 Mustang there. It looks like it's got a history on it. This was in Stratford, Connecticut, I think, 2001. Yeah, the camera's having a bit of a hard time adjusting, eh? Why does it keep fucking doing it? Stop doing it! Oh, look at this sweetheart, eh? Here's a photo shoot I did of a 1945 Fargo, which was a Canadian Dodge, if you don't know. Big flatbed truck, big 6-cylinder, everything big on this thing. What else can I tell you? The owner also had a 38 Plymouth. This was in Oxford Mills, Ontario, somewhere east of Ottawa, 2002. Lovely old truck. This guy I know who has this car. I think his name, oh my god, I think his name is Johnny. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Anyway, really cool guy. He's had this Camaro 67 SS for years. I just thought that was weird with the things though on the headlights. This is in front of Nick's garage, but his old garage in the Plateau sector of the city, right near fucking hop, skip, and a jump from Lowrider metro station. But he sold it because he didn't have enough room, and he had so many customers. You know, mind you, sadly enough, like so many things, the place was knocked down and the fucking condo was made. Why don't you fucking focus? What the hell's the matter with this thing? So this gentleman is a good friend of Nick. Okay, see, it doesn't want to focus now because the camera's getting hot. Or maybe it's because I dropped the fucking camera yesterday. There we go. There's another one of Nick's close friends, another Greek. Well, he's a friend of mine too, my friend Jimmy. And this is beautiful, all original. 70 Plymouth Fury, convertible, I don't know, Fury 2, Fury 3. Seen at the Orange Julep 2011, 2012. Interestingly enough, this is a photo I took, you know, like with all these other photos we've seen with you know, with 35 millimeter film. But there was something funny about this particular photo, and the other one I took of this car is that the green is not the same as you would normally see it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna stop this a second. Clouds are already coming back. Okay, you can't really tell in this photo. Jesus, like that's what I hate about November, December. It's like it's the darkest months of the year. I don't know why the hell they say February is the darkest month. Oh, there we go. Now we got a nice. I think maybe because I had my email open, maybe that's why the camera didn't have enough memory to keep this in focus. Okay, so here's no Gloria. Jesus Christ, fucking walking right on the photos for Christ's sake. Bad kitty. Here it is, an AMT commuter train. Again, 2011, 2012 at Montreal West train station. We're gonna try to speed this up a little bit. I got a few more pictures. You guys, you know me. I'm a weirdo. I love step vans. Always have like these things. And here's one of the last Grumman step vans used by Canada Post. I think this was 2011, because if I remember right, 2012 January or so, they're all gone. So yeah, they had Detroit diesels, 6.2 liters. Gloria loves to be with Daddy. Meow. Meow meow. That Cadillac, 85 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham, was a beautiful car. This actually belonged to a friend of mine. When I was, for a brief time, some other guys in a Lowrider club. Fuck, why don't you stay in focus? The guy in the front of it there was a 63 Impala. Again, same club. This is on Beaubien Street, Montreal East. No, Gloria, get out of here now. Christ. I won't focus. This is what I hate about this fucking phone, like when it comes to cameras, if you use it too much, it doesn't stay focused, and after a while, and there's not enough memory. I mean, the other camera I have, okay, the quality's not as nice, but still, it stays focused. If I go like this. No, still not great. No, not impressed. This used to be a buddy of mine's car, beautiful 60 Chevy Bel Air. It had a straight 6 in it for a few years, then he changed it to a 350, and then it had hydraulics put on it. Really nice cruiser, comfortable, huge, very American. This is in 2006. That's an ex-friend of mine there sitting in the front. This is on René Lévesque Boulevard downtown. Staying in focus, very good. Again, 2006, this was in the NDG sector of Montreal on Côte Saint-Luc Road. This Cadillac, a 65 Fleetwood, belonged to a lawyer apparently, and I had a chance to talk to him once, and he drove that car daily. That was at the corner of Fielding. This car was a fixture there for a long time, and it's still around. Again, 2006, mid-70s Ford, nice old pickup truck. I don't remember seeing this thing again, but then again, it could have been repainted or whatever. That was in front of Concordia University downtown Montreal, 2006 again. There's my old Caprice, 78. Again in NDG, again 2006, on the end of, or beginning of Chester Street, when I had a basement apartment. And I loved that car, man. Oh my God. And it was thanks to my next friend of mine that I bought it. And that was across the street. He lived across the street from Tony, the sharpening guy, who, by the way, had that business in his family for generations, by the way, going back to the old country. And I think that's the 76 GMC step van that his dad had. And when I moved to this area in 2005, Tony Jr., who by the way looked like Michael Keaton, big time. He had oh my God, he had like an '81 Dodge Cube truck, Dodge step van, really weird. It was like the nose of a van. Anyway, extremely rare. Scrapped it, broke a ball joint on it. That Caprice is amazing. And this here's a picture at Papineau Metro Station. Unfortunately, this is all gone. I think because it sprung too many leaks, they had to scrap this kind of mural, take it apart. And good old MR63. What year was this? I don't know. 2006 again, probably 2007. Because after like 2007, I bought a digital camera, or I bought it in 2007, and I, changed Ford. Look at that, Ford F350 or 550 boom truck with the big F700, F800 crew cab, no less. on the job. So I was really glad to take that picture. That was at a point where I had actually lost my digital camera. So for a year or two, I was only taking pictures. I couldn't have any fucking money to buy a digital camera, and or I wasn't a hardcore YouTuber as I was then, you know. And there's Mr. McLean's beautiful '69 Pontiac Parisienne in the LaSalle sector of Montreal, can 2011, 2012. Very cool car. Anymore, so we're gonna wrap this up quick. Again, 2011, 2012. This was on Rosemont Street. Yeah, beautiful site. A couple of Lincoln Mark V's with a Westphalia. Yeah, this guy had some old cars there for a while. This is in Connecticut, I think in Stratford, 75, 76 Buick LeSabre. Whoever owned that car loved red cars. You got that Skyhawk in the back and that Tempo or Topaz, whatever. And then you got